Hello everyone, I'm Josh Shernoff from So Says Shernoff on Fight TV. Now, while my show is a monthly look at wrestling news, sometimes something happens so monumental that I have to try and get myself over by using its hashtag. Therefore, welcome to the first So Says Shernoff Special, Headline Special. The announcement has been made, and AEW will at some point, eventually, down the line, later this year, in the not so distant future, but not too soon, but before you know it, be on TNT. When the WWE locker room was asked who will be watching, they unanimously answered, "I'll wrestle." Many are calling this the second coming of WCW, while nobody is calling for the second title reign of Vince Russo. Speaking of mind-numbing former WCW champions, David Arquette, seen here borrowing Asuka's ring gear, is of course a controversial former WCW champion. When asked if he would like to take another stab at it, he screamed. That joke was hilarious. Oh, and by the way, unrelated, rumor is WWE may have finally found their next Hulk Hogan. No? Too soon? Not soon enough? Look, it's hard not to draw parallels between AEW and WCW. From the same network, to the fire graphic, to the executive vice presidents having great hair. Speaking of executive vice presidents, AEW has its fair share. The going theory is that this is a way to offer the talent health insurance. Another theory is that Pro Wrestling Tees just printed too many tracksuits for Cody. Either way, this has been an earth-shaking announcement. Speaking of earth-shaking, Conrad Thompson. According to the AEW website, Thompson has officially joined the AEW broadcast team, which is great news for Conrad, as he has finally matched his father-in-law's title reigns with job titles. However, according to Conrad Thompson himself, he is not working for AEW. So either AEW is just referencing the 2 times Conrad hosted an event for them, or Conrad's lying. And in fairness to Conrad, AEW's same website shows this as a picture of Jerry Lynn. You could literally Google Jerry Lynn and find any number of options. You could just call the guy and demand a selfie. I mean, he does work for you. Either way, all this debate about Conrad and AEW has got to make you wonder about the future of something to wrestle with, Bruce Pritchard. If WWE would pull The Undertaker and Kurt Angle from StarCast while Conrad was claiming to have no affiliation with AEW, how is Vince McMahon going to let a member of his creative team continue to work with a potential AEW employee, or at the very least, a guy they feel close enough with to put on their website? Unless, of course, this is all one big plan. You know, maybe Bruce Pritchard is secretly working with AEW and has been sent in as somewhat of a Trojan horse to present ideas like the Viking Experience and Kabuki Warriors. Oh, and in case you're keeping track, War Raiders needed to become Viking Raiders because you can't say war, but Warrior works. More specifically, Warrior works for creative. It's all making sense. But hey, maybe Conrad is a secret mole sent by the WWE to destroy AEW from within. It'll be interesting to see just how many WWE superstars Vince sends to AEW in the coming years. I predict a lot. Well, that's all the time I have today. I hope you've enjoyed my take on the AEW news. I will be back with an all-new full episode of So Says Shernoff on Fight TV, and it'll be coming to you from StarCast. Until then, this has been a very special Headlines by So Says Shernoff, because that is what Shernoff had to say. Bye now.